Wallenda.
It's a story that begins many generations.
Generation way, there is no
And this is an epic international
Mind
event.
you, this is history in the making.
Wallenda set to walk into history.
Are you crazy?
Got you guys. One of the most popular questions I get asked is, why do you do what you do? Well, for me, that's a pretty easy question to answer. My family actually started performing back in the 1780s. So now over 200 years, entertaining audiences around the world.
I was born into it. My mom was 6 months pregnant with me and still walking the wire, so really I've walked the wire longer than I've been alive.
In 1928, my great-grandfather brought our family from Germany to the United States to perform on Ringling Brothers' Barnum and Bailey Circus. And then in 1962, they were performing in Detroit, Michigan at the State Fair Coliseum. And as they made their way out on that wire, the front man began to lose his balance, began to stumble, and that pyramid collapsed to the ground. And my great-grandfather went to the hospital, and he was admitted, and they wouldn't release him because he had some serious injuries. He snuck out of the hospital to perform the next day. That's kind of the drive, and that's kind of where I get that motto of never give up, those words that I live by, no matter what, never give up.
I decided that I was going to pursue getting permission to cross Niagara Falls. Well, it entailed changing 2 laws in 2 countries that were over 100 years old just to get permission before I took the first step on that wire.
I'm drained. This is so physical, not only mental but physical, and fighting that wind isn't easy.
So I had to go to the government on the New York side and convince them to allow me to walk across Niagara Falls. Well, you can imagine how hard it is to change a law for anything, let alone somebody walking a wire across Niagara Falls. And through that permitting process, there were so many times where I would go knock on a door, and it would be a state senator or something, and he would say, I'm sorry, you're crazy. This isn't going to happen.
And I wanted to give up again, but again, I heard my great-grandfather in my mind saying, you need to do this. Our family doesn't give up. We continue on. We carry on.
Nik Wallenda, walking his way into history.
And what is the purpose of your trip, sir?
To inspire people around the world.
Good for you. You have.
And became a very, very successful walk. And it was at that point that I said, now I'm going to walk across the Grand Canyon.
I was sitting over there looking over the edge in tears going, I did this. This was a dream of mine for so long, and I've finally done it. I've done something no one in the world has ever done before. It was an amazing feeling of accomplishment.
This is truly my passion. This is what I love doing. I believe God made me to do this. This is my calling in life.